My mom mentioned you today, and I could hear the hesitation in her voice, the warning she couldn't fully hide. She said, "You're a bit too much." And suddenly I wondered if I've been living in denial about how intense you really are. When my mom talks about you, it's like she sees a storm I can't yet see, and it terrifies me. "Too much," she said, and my heart raced because maybe she's right. Maybe I've fallen for someone unstoppable. My mom's words lingered in my mind all day, too loud, too wild, too unpredictable, yet somehow magnetic. She said, "You're a bit too much," but I can't stop thinking about how much I love the chaos you bring. Every time my mom mentions you, I feel torn between warning and fascination, fear and desire. Too much for her, maybe too much for the world, but somehow just enough for me. My mom's voice carried concern when she mentioned you, yet I feel a pull I can't explain. She said, "You're a bit too much," and suddenly I'm questioning whether I'm brave enough to handle you. The warning was clear, yet my heart ignored it entirely. I want you anyway. My mom doesn't understand you the way I do. Your intensity, your fire, your unfiltered self. "Too much," she said, "but my soul recognizes a beauty in your chaos she cannot see." She tried to protect me, but she doesn't know that a little danger feels like home with you. My mom sees the edges that cut too deep. I see the depth that heals me. She warned me, but maybe love isn't meant to be safe. Maybe it's meant to burn. My mom said, "You're a bit too much," but she's never felt how alive I feel when I'm with you. There's a thrill in your madness that she can't understand, a pull I can't resist. She mentioned you casually, but her words echoed in my mind louder than I expected. Too much? Maybe. But sometimes too much is exactly what the heart needs. I feel her caution, yet it only draws me closer to the chaos she fears. My mom's voice was soft, but the meaning behind it hit me hard. She's scared for me. She said, "You're overwhelming," but I wonder if she's just afraid I'll see the truth she never did. My mom mentioned you, and suddenly I'm seeing myself in the mirror, wondering if I can survive this intensity. Her words weren't judgment, only concern, yet they awakened a part of me that craves risk. "Too much," she said, "and it's true. You overwhelm me." But in that overwhelm, I find myself. She doesn't understand how your madness feels like music to my soul. My mom mentioned you, and I felt both warning and excitement collide inside me. She sees too much chaos. I see too much beauty. My mom warned me about you, yet I can't stop replaying the moments that make me feel alive. Too much? Maybe. But loving you feels like standing in sunlight after a lifetime in shade. Her words echoed in my mind all day, yet I can't escape the pull he warned me about. My mom sees danger, I see freedom. She said you're a bit too much, and I can't decide if I should run or stay. The warning was clear, but my heart has a stubborn way of ignoring reason. My mom mentioned you today, and for the first time, I wondered if love always comes with fear. Too much, she said. And suddenly I realize that maybe she's only describing what the world can't handle. I feel her caution, yet it only makes your presence more intoxicating. My mom mentioned you, and I laughed nervously, hiding the truth that I'm completely mesmerized. She thinks you're too much, but I think I'm finally seeing what enough really looks like. My mom's words were meant to protect me, but they only made me crave you more. Too much for her, maybe. Perfect for me, certainly. She warned me about the storm you bring, yet I can't stop wanting to dance in it. My mom mentioned you, and I felt both panic and longing stir inside me. She said you're a bit too much, but she hasn't seen how much you make my heart feel. There's something terrifyingly beautiful about being with someone she can't comprehend. My mom sees risk. I see fire. Too much, she said. But fire doesn't ask for permission to burn. She mentioned you casually, but her concern spoke volumes about the love I didn't know I craved. My mom thinks you're overwhelming, yet I feel more alive than ever. Her words linger like shadows, yet I can't resist the light you cast in my soul. She said you're a bit too much, but maybe she just doesn't understand how someone can complete me through chaos. My mom warned me, and I nodded, pretending to care, while my heart pulled me closer. Too much for the world, maybe. But for me, you're exactly enough. She sees the edges, the fire, the intensity, and I see home. My mom mentioned you, and I laughed at the warning, hiding the truth that I crave every piece of your madness. She thinks you're too much, but love like this can't be measured or contained. My mom's caution was clear, but it only made me realize how deep my heart has fallen. My mom mentioned you again, and I felt that twinge of guilt mixed with excitement. I can't stop thinking about you. She said you're a bit too much, but I secretly love that she can't handle the side of you I adore. Every time my mom warns me, I feel torn between caution and craving the storm only you bring. Too much, she said, and I laughed, because too much is exactly what makes you unforgettable. She sees chaos, I see beauty. She sees risk, I see life. My mom mentioned you, and I realized I've been defending you in my mind long before she ever spoke. She said you're too intense, but every part of me wants to drown in your fire. My mom's words were meant to scare me, but instead, they made me curious about what I've been ignoring. She thinks you're a bit too much, yet I can't stop replaying the way you make me feel alive. Too much for her, maybe. Too much for anyone else. Perfect for me. My mom warned me, and I nodded politely, while inside I was planning how I'd see you next. She mentioned you, and suddenly I saw myself reflected in her fear. I wonder if I'm capable of handling this. Too much, she said, but maybe love isn't meant to be calm and safe. Maybe it's meant to shake you. My mom doesn't understand you, and I realize I don't need her to. You're mine in ways words can't explain. Every warning she gives makes the pull toward you stronger, as if she senses a truth I refuse to see. She said you overwhelm me, yet she doesn't know it's exactly what I need to feel alive. My mom mentioned you casually, but I felt the weight of her judgment pressing against my heart. Too much, she said, and I thought about how every piece of you breaks and heals me at the same time. My mom fears your intensity. I crave it like air. She said you're a bit too much, but maybe too much is exactly how love is supposed to feel. My mom warned me, and I tried to resist, but her words only reminded me how powerless I am against you. Too much for the world, but just enough for me. I've never known anything like you. She sees danger, I see passion. She sees chaos, I see my future. My mom mentioned you, and I felt that strange mix of fear and longing I can't put into words. Too much, she said, and suddenly I questioned whether anyone could ever truly understand us. My mom's concern made me laugh nervously, hiding the truth that I've never felt more alive. She thinks you're overwhelming, yet I can't imagine a world where you're not a part of mine. My mom said you're a bit too much, and I wondered if she senses the way my heart refuses to let go. She sees extremes. I see the depth of your soul that I've fallen for completely. Too much, she said, but maybe she just doesn't understand that I need all of you. My mom mentioned you, and I realized that love often comes wrapped in chaos and warnings. She warned me about your intensity, but what she calls dangerous, I call irresistible. Too much for her, yet somehow perfect for me. I can't stop thinking about every part of you. My mom's words linger, but my heart refuses to listen. It only knows that it wants you. She said you're overwhelming, and I thought about how life without your fire feels empty. Too much, she said, but maybe the world is too weak to handle someone like you, not me. My mom mentioned you, and I smiled secretly, knowing she could never see the magic that I do. She fears you, I admire you. She doubts you, I trust you. Too much for anyone else, too much for caution, but exactly right for me. My mom warned me about your storm, yet I've never wanted to get caught in a storm more. She said you're a bit too much, and I realized I'm willing to risk everything for the way you make me feel. My mom sees extremes where I see the beauty of unfiltered love. Too much, she said, and it's true. You push every limit, and I've never felt so alive. My mom mentioned you, and I felt her fear seep into me, but it only made me more determined. She thinks you're overwhelming. I think you're exactly what I've been waiting for. Too much, she said. But love like this doesn't fit in the ordinary. My mom warned me, yet I can't escape the magnetic pull of your intensity. She sees danger, I see devotion. She sees fire, I see home. My mom mentioned you, and suddenly I understood why love always comes with warnings. Too much, she said, but maybe love is never meant to be contained or controlled. My mom fears your energy. I crave it like it's part of my own heartbeat. She said you're a bit too much, and I smiled, knowing she could never understand how perfectly you fit me. Too much for her, yes, but for me, it's everything I've ever needed. My mom mentioned you, and I felt both panic and longing stir inside me in equal measure. She warned me, and I nodded, while secretly thanking her for revealing just how impossible it is to resist you. Too much, she said. But sometimes love's intensity is what makes it worth it.